Hello everyone! Welcome back to another one of my videos. If you're a returning subscriber, it's been a while. And if you're new here, I'm Nabi. I'm a tarot card reader, I guess, obviously. And yeah, I've been gone for a few days because of work, but I am back. So, I thought a good question that we could address today would be, what should I do next? It's definitely a question that I have been grappling with myself and in my free time when I'm not thinking about work. So, yeah, pretty much doing this reading for myself and for anybody else who has a similar question in mind. And I actually have two new decks to play with today. We have our Chrysalis Tarot, which, you know, you've seen in previous readings. We have the Hedgewitch Botanical Oracle. Sorry, I have to tip it over for you to see the see the title there. But it's a neat little oracle deck that I got from Amazon, and also the White Sage Tarot. Alright, so again, our question is, what should I do next? And the piles before us are pile number 1, with this rainbow obsidian, pile number 2, rose quartz, and pile number 3 with this 50 yen coin. Take a second to decide which pile is yours, and we will begin. Alrighty, pile number 1 with this heart-shaped piece of rainbow obsidian here. Alright, so we're going to be using the Chrysalis Tarot to determine what sort of situation you're in. Pile number 1. What is their situation? What is pile number 1's situation? I'm thinking of just cutting out the shuffling parts, but yeah, just let me know if that's something y'all would prefer. Because sometimes it takes a while. Let's see. We have the 5 of Stones. Aww, look at her. All I can see are these like stones like towering over her cowering form. That's not very pleasant. And then we have 6 of Scrolls, or 6 of Swords in reverse. So a situation that you can't win, dealing with people around you. People are kind of bullying you, I'm sensing. And not letting you express your opinions. We have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So money is involved in some way. We have the Devil in reverse. I'm thinking that there might be some sort of ultimate mastermind behind your situation. Maybe a ringleader amongst the people who are bullying you, who are ganging up on you. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. They're not letting you feel like safe at home or safe in whatever environment that they're interacting with you in. And Judgment. So what I'm really getting here is that you're being unfairly judged by this group of people. For some reason, I'm getting like just social circle. So this could mean that this takes place at work if most of the people that you interact with on day-to-day is at work. Like, say that you were initially close to people at work, obviously. But it has more to do with, just people that you interact with day-to-day. It could be family, could be friends. I actually am, like, leaning more towards family for more of you. But It's just whoever holds, like, some emotional stock, I guess. Like the people with whom you hold emotional stock. I don't know if that makes sense, but it might make sense for some of you. Can I get some more cards, please? Nope, that seems to be it. So the energy that I'm getting from these 6 cards is that although it feels like they're ganging up on you, I don't think it's their express intention to ostracize you. It's more like there's some sort of misunderstanding happening here. And somebody with like less than good intents, obviously, but like they're not like, how do you say this? They are being mean to you. That there's no question about it. But I don't think it is like they're not expressly out to get you. It's like if they see you walking by, they might just trip you, that sort of thing. If they feel like it, or I don't know if that was a good analogy, but kind of like if you're passing by, they might do something to you, that sort of thing. I think they see you more as like an inconvenience than someone they loathe. That's not much better, I know, but yeah, let's get some advice from this White Sage Tarot. Can I get some advice for pile number 1, please? What should pile number 1 do? So, what is some advice, or what should pile number 1 do about the situation? 8 of Wands in reverse. So, as I was shuffling, coincidentally, maybe not so coincidentally, I guess the thought that I was having in my mind was just like, maybe I'm just shuffling too fast and I need to shuffle more deliberately instead to get an answer. And then we have the 8 of Wands popping out, which is all about fast action, right? But in the reverse. So, more just came out. Let me just grab those really quickly. But yeah, I think you should plan out your steps. Move deliberately, but not quickly. I think if you were to do so, you would be met with a lot of opposition by all these different people, you know, people that have been rallied to go against you. Yeah, so just be super careful about that. Make sure that you have intention behind everything that you do, and don't be scared into moving. Don't be scared into action. Don't be put into a state of anxiety where you feel like you have to lash out or you have to do something in order to please all these people. Don't do that. Make sure that you are fulfilling your highest good, whatever intuitively feels right to you. Anyway, yeah, we have the Justice card here. So yeah, if we look at this image here, we have the feather versus the heart. When I think of the feather, I think of, I don't know, thoughts, the head. I don't know. So it's like weighing between your heart and the head. So are you going to make a rash decision based on like how you are feeling like oppressed? Like, are you going to lash out, or are you going to think this through logically, essentially? And then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I think part of the reason why this hurts so much is because, like I said, you have emotional stock in these people. You care about what these people think of you. But, like, cut that shit out. Like, they're being mean to you, unnecessarily mean. Like, dump that cup. You don't need it. It's poison. That's not to say that you can just cut ties, because we have this Eight of Wands in reverse here, where it's telling you not to, like, make rash or, like, dramatic, like, decisions or actions or whatever. But it's telling you, like, stop caring. Stop caring. And then we have the Death in reverse. Oftentimes it's about a transition or transformation that isn't taking place, that should. And to clarify that, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So, like, I think that you have a lot of expectations for how you want this group of people to influence you, to, like, I don't know why influence you just came out, but I was thinking of another word. I think you were depending on this group of people for some emotional stability. You were hoping that you could, you know, be really good friends, could hang out often, could be a good, like, become a good community, a good community of people around you. But with the Seven of Swords, or Seven of Cups in reverse, it's kind of telling us that, you know, a lot of it was in your head. It was kind of ideals that obviously are not being met and won't be met because these people are being mean to you. Kind of, you know, how do I say this? I'm the type of person to do this kind of stuff too, to kind of dream way too much and, like, have this idealistic view on life, on how I think things should play out, how relationships should play out, and that's just not the case. That's just not reality, because everybody has free will, right? And that just throws a wrench in all of your plans. But, I mean, you inhabit this world with, is it 7 billion? Or is it 8 now? 8.5 billion other people? But essentially what I'm trying to say is that, you know, the only thing that you can guarantee is your own happiness. And you can't depend on others to do that for you. So finally, we have 3 other cards. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So free yourself from that, like, limiting thinking. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And the Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Don't depend on them for stability. Don't depend on them to bring you security. And with the Page of Pentacles, I think it's just telling you not to remember that phrase that I used, that I keep referencing, placing emotional placing emotional stock in these people. No, don't do that. Don't give them your pentacle. I know you're a page and everything. Well, it's not saying that you're a page, but it's just telling you, no, this is not where you want to invest your energy. Okay, so let's move these forward a little bit, because I'm gonna grab some oracle cards. Yay! I think it's like the first time that I'm using oracle cards on this channel, so super excited. What is some advice? Some additional advice for pile number 1. Magic. You're magical. So you have more power within you than you know. If you're curious, it's Lady's Mantle, the plant here. And I really, I can't stop looking at the green here. And if y'all are into aura and aura colors or something, like, green is like the color of the heart or something? Heart chakra, I think. I don't know. I haven't really studied this. I just know from happenstance or something. But yeah, the green really stands out. And I think it's telling you that you're magical and all you need to do is really to follow your heart in order to access that magic and that power. We also have courage. Oh, and then we see blue. Blue is associated with the throat chakra, I think. And like speaking your truth, speaking your opinion, speaking your stance, you know? I think, yeah. I think that that's very important to be able to express yourself in your situation. What else? Can I get one more card for pile number 1, please? Two more. Build. And what is it? Patience in reverse. Okay, so you've been patient enough with these people. Now you have to have the courage to speak up to them. You have power within you, and like, you have forces on your side, I guess. I don't know. I've never had gotten that like sentence in my head before. But like essentially you are backed up by the universe, I guess you could say, in your decision to advocate for yourself. And you need to invest your time, your energy, your money somewhere where they appreciate you so that you can build your future. Alright, so pile number 1, that was your reading. Let me know what you thought, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Man, it's good to be back. Alright, see you guys. Bye. Alrighty, pile number 2. With this piece of rose quartz. Welcome, welcome. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Chrysalis Tarot to determine what sort of situation we're dealing with. And immediately we got the 9 of Pentacles. Look, you have all these nice smooth little, well, stones that clearly you've taken time to accumulate. Only the best stones, of course. But you're kind of looking off into the distance, kind of like, what next? I'm almost there, but what is really ahead of me? What is in the horizon for me? So I definitely get that feeling that there is a bit of restlessness. You're in a good place financially, but you are questioning whether there is something more for you. Can I get some more cards, please? Can I get some more cards, situation cards, for pile number 2? Oh. we have Ace of Swords in reverse. So another situation where you can't speak your truth for one reason or another. We have the Tower. Oh. And the King of Pentacles. So whatever this Tower moment is, definitely does not have to do with money. Or maybe it does, but you're in a like financially secure position where like you don't have to worry about having to change places where you're living, or like a drastic dip in income or something. You're pretty damn set. But I think the Tower moment here has to do with a relationship. That's what I'm getting. For some reason, I kept looking at this face here, like, just, like, taunting you and kind of, like, ha, take that. Like, I don't know if this person here is to blame for this Tower moment, but they are definitely reveling in your demise in that, in whatever happened. And whatever happened has to do with, in that situation, you can't say anything. It could be a legal matter. I don't know what it's concerning, though. Could have to do with maybe custody over a child, or a messy divorce. Or not necessarily a, well, I mean, yeah, kind of messy in some respects, but, like, obviously, like, it's not going to impact you that much financially. So yeah, for some of you, I'm definitely getting divorce. Can I get some more? Oh, okay. Finally. We have Knight of Swords in reverse. Somebody was rash in how they're using their words. Perhaps this person here, but I wanted to place it here. So let's leave it there. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely seeing a family here. Okay, I take it back. It's definitely a messy one. Can I get other cards? Fourth pile number 2 situation. Even if it's not necessarily like a legal divorce, it's definitely like a separation of some like major relationship. It could be work, but it's something where like both parties are super entrenched in some way, entangled, and in trying to split up, it's messy, and there is definitely collateral in the form of money. Not that, again, you are set money-wise, so like don't even worry about that. But also a young person or a child that you could have together with this person. Or if this is a work situation, it could definitely be like just somebody new to the team, an associate or something, or someone like younger in age that is going to be part of the fallout of whatever this conflict is. Oh, sorry about that. And then we have the 10 of Cups. What? So, oftentimes the 10 of Cups has to do with happiness, but all I can see is like all these mirrors, and mirrors are all about illusions, right? So what I'm getting from all of these cards here, yes, you have already had this Tower moment or are about to have this Tower moment, There's going to be fallout, there are going to be consequences, but like you are in a position where this isn't going to rock your world too damn much. What strikes me is that you had this Nine of Pentacles here. This person just gazing out into the distance, trying to find out what their next move should be. And I think what is in the distance is actually this Ten of Cups. 10 of Cups. So they're trying to envision a happy future, but there are like 10 different possibilities. There are so many different possibilities, and it's not exactly a joyous thing to have all of these options before you. Like, they are not necessarily attainable. And even if they are, like, there are just so many different choices, you don't know if you're picking the right one, if that makes sense. So even though, like, usually the Ten of Cups is a really good card, what I'm sensing from this overall, like, spread, I guess you could say, is that you're just kind of stuck, which is why you're here, right? You're stuck. You need to know what you should be doing. So let's move these over a little bit. How to straighten cards properly, make them aesthetically pleasing. Okay. Let us use the White Sage Tarot to find out what you should do. Can I get some advice for pile number 2, please? Ooh. King of Swords in reverse. Can I get some more advice, please? I'm a little bit puzzled. We do have the Ace of Swords in reverse, though. So it could be telling you that you should watch out for this King of Swords. If this is a romantic situation, it could be talking about your partner, your ex-partner, their, like, current partner getting in the way of things, maybe saying some harsh words. We also have the King of Wands. Wow, a lot of people in this. A lot of people involved. King of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. What? This is a whole family here, or a whole company, maybe. A lot of, like, high power players, because we have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. We have the King of Swords in reverse. We have a little page here, but, like, all of these are kings and queens, you know? Dang. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Dang. Holy crap. A lot of people. And the Lovers. So, definitely sensing that this is indeed a love situation that is very effing messy. Like I said, it's probably a divorce that you're having, like, legal trouble over. I think, at least with this card, it's telling you that you need to move on. You need to place your energy into finding a relationship that works for you. I think with the Queen of Wands right next to the King of Wands here, and I've shuffled this, like, pretty well, and I'm pretty sure that these weren't next to each other. I mean, I guess I was shuffling between cards, so it's, yeah. I'm sorry, I just had a slight divergence there, but what it says here, what it represents here with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands together, as well as the Lovers, I think this suggests that you are going to be a power couple with somebody in the future. You could be the King or the Queen of Wands, but it's definitely a match made in heaven, essentially. So you shouldn't have to worry about the lack created by this divorce, because you will be on your way to a beautiful relationship. Also, watch out for maybe player tendencies. with that Knight of Wands in reverse here. It's telling you to be wary, don't just throw yourself out there. Yeah, like maybe test the waters out in the dating game. Maybe you haven't been part of the game for a while. Just don't go overboard, and don't close your heart to love in that way. Don't make everything about sex and carnal desires, that sort of thing. And also definitely watch out for your ex's partner, current partner, for sure. I'm gonna grab some oracle cards. Some advice for pile number 2, please. Ooh, service. Yeah, so definitely do not close your heart. Put yourself out there. Be vulnerable. We have adversity. Be vulnerable and open to adversity. Be open to what life might throw at you. With all of these wands cards here, it's going to be a lot about passion, and as the King of Pentacles, I think you are more inclined to just finding security. For some reason, I'm getting that a lot of you have a lot of like masculine like energy here, so that's how I've been reading it. So that's why I believe that you are represented by the kings in this reading. But yeah, like basically you are powerful, you're capable. Don't close your heart off, because you can face whatever comes at you, I guess. Any other messages? Adaptation. Yeah. So you're capable of adapting. Don't be set in your ways. Whatever comes at you after this divorce, it might change you as a person. It might change your outlook on life, but know that it's for the better. Brighten. What'd I say? So it's for the better, this union between the King and Queen of Wands. Alright, so pile number 2, that was your reading. Let me know what you thought. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye. Alrighty, welcome pile number 3 with this 50 yen coin. Set it aside. And yeah, so we're going to be starting off with the Chrysalis Tarot to look at what kind of situation you're in. What is currently happening for you? 5 of Cups. Indifference. Boredom. Not really being emotionally fulfilled. Okay. Can I get some more cards about pile number 3 situation, please? What they have been through. I don't need half the deck, though. Hold on one second. Alright, so this was the only one that stood out because it was like over. The other ones were upturned, and this was the only one that was different. So I'm going to take this card, and it is the 9 of Cups. So y'all might be a water sign with all this water. Pisces, Scorpio, or what's the other one? Cancer. Or this has just been a pretty emotional part of your life. But what I see with that 9 of Cups right next to the 5 of Cups is that you have been steadily working towards your happiness. like trying to achieve it one little step at a time, but now you are at a, well, almost the pinnacle of happiness. I think you have developed yourself very well. That sounds weird, but maybe have like learned a lot about yourself, learned about like what makes you happy, how you can take care of yourself. But what is missing is, I think, maybe your interactions with others, because that would be what would be denoted with the Ten of Cups, rather than the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is having almost everything, but not quite. It's still a very happy card, but it's more like going solo than with other people. So maybe in this case, you've developed yourself to as much as you can by yourself. But the last cup that you're looking for is actually with other people. We have the King of Swords in reverse here, which is the Poet in this deck, by the way. So you're having a kind of like creative block, for sure, where you just can't think of anything else that will make you happy. That's why you kind of have to look outside of yourself. We also have the Eight of Swords in reverse. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move past your anxieties around involving other people in your life. There's the Queen of Cups, so you're super caring. Like, I'm sure you have some sort of water in your chart somewhere, or your planets and important points like ascendant, midheaven, descendant, icy could be in a water sign or something. Anywho, or maybe even North Node. But if y'all are curious, you can leave me a comment and I'll get back to you about that. We have the Devil in reverse. Not getting over some sort of addiction. We have Four of Swords in reverse. I see that as kind of wilting away in a room for some reason. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. And we have the Hierophant. Alright, just 1 second. Alright, sorry, I had to take a drink of something really quickly. So, this card really stood out. Usually the Hierophant talks about some sort of traditional arrangement, can be a marriage or something. But in this deck, it's a baby. And right underneath the Five of Cups there. And also the Queen of Cups here. I think you are wanting a child, possibly. Or the situation involves a child. But I think it's more so that you want a child, because you've been secluded, you've been working on yourself by yourself, obviously, which is great and all, but you live in the world full of other people, and so you have to learn to get along with them too, and also find happiness in that setting. And a part of interacting with the world that you see would help you with that Five of Wands or Five of Cups situation would be to have a kid. You want a child, essentially. But you kind of have to get over addictions in order to get there. And I think you might be addicted to comfort, to feeling at peace. An addiction to staying within the four walls of your house or your bedroom or wherever you feel you find solace in. Let's see. And it could possibly be that this is left over from your desires towards a person. So you could be pining for somebody specifically. Might be that King of Swords in reverse there. Somebody artistic that you are no longer in a relationship with. And so you're like, oh, if only. Like, I've developed myself after a breakup. Now I just need a kid to help complete my dream of where I want to be in the future. Oh. All right. So for advice, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Don't be hasty. Don't let your lust consume you. I think a danger in being in the situation, in wanting a baby, is to maybe have unsafe sex, like doing things unwisely, maybe not being in the right situation or mindset even to have a child. You could really want a child, but it might not be the best thing for yourself and the child. We have the Seven of Wands here, so you have to tread carefully. So back to what I was saying before. And I think it's going to be a constant battle. It's going to be... The process of having a child and raising a child is definitely going to be more challenging than you are envisioning it to be. That's not to say that you can't do it or you won't do it, but it's just a heads up. We have the Fool. Oh, look at that little puppy. Look, it has a wand. That Ace of Wands in its mouth. We have the Devil in reverse again. What? We have it twice here. Devil, Devil, also in reverse. And Death. So, what I'm getting from this whole thing is that it's kind of as though you're trying to find that final cup to complete your you have 9 of Cups, you're looking for one more cup to fulfill your 10 of Cups, to achieve true happiness, you could say. Or a lasting feeling of contentment. But I think in the end, you're just looking for something new, something fresh, something that will challenge you. You think right now that you want a baby, but I think it's telling you that you should think carefully about this decision, because it's really going to tie you down and it's going to further your addiction to being closed off from the world. Cancer must be in your chart somewhere, because this is a very Cancerian vibe. We also have 4 of Swords in reverse again. What? 4 of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it's like telling you need some adventure in your life. You need some lightheartedness. You need a little bit of challenge of being out and about. You don't need a child. I think you wanting a kid is kind of an extension of you wanting to stay home. Because that's what having a child would put you. That's the situation that having a child would put you in. So let's get some oracle cards. Can I get some advice for pile number 3 regarding the situation? Some advice, please. Ooh. Nurture in reverse. What did I say? Now is not the time to be nurturing another human being. Could be your child. It could be a friend that, you know, looks to you like you're their mother, or even a partner. I feel like in the past you might have had somebody who like pushed you away because you're being overbearing, and that's why you kind of closed in on yourself, and now you're looking to nurture somebody else. That's all good and all, but all you're ever gonna achieve is the Nine of Cups. You're not going to find that final cup until you experience the world. Take a leap of faith with that Fool card. And I would want to say, like, don't nurture others, nurture yourself. However, I think you've reached the point where you have been nurturing yourself, which is awesome. Like, that's really cool. But now that you've nurtured yourself to, like, full health, essentially, what are you going to do with that full health? Are you just going to, like, waste away in a room? Or are you going to go out there and, like, make a spot for yourself out in the world? You know? We have service in reverse. The previous pile had service upright. So for you, yeah, it's just telling you that you need to... You've nurtured yourself emotionally. Now it's time for you to start building muscle. You've healed. Now you need to start working out, essentially. For yourself. Ritual. So it could help for you to get in the habit of just getting out. Like, go a little bit farther every day, or every week, or at whatever pace is most, like, whatever pace works for you. I wanted to say most comfortable, but then it, like, the words got caught in my throat, because, like, obviously comfort, not absolute comfort, is not what you're looking for. You're looking for a little bit of challenge here. And we have sacred in reverse. What I'm getting out of this, I just think back to, like, a traditional union or something. What I'm getting from this is that, like, you know, eventually you're going to be able to, like, have this union, but it's not going to be your ultimate goal in life. You're meant for more. You're meant to experience more. So put that in the backseat and pursue your dreams, your fears, conquer the damn world, is essentially what I'm getting here. Anyway, that was your reading pile number 3. Let me know what you thought. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next reading. Bye.